So I went through this portal. There's a guy, he's just on the ground dying. His name is...
like, why? He wasn't even there before.
Good mold.
Good mold.
His name is Good Mold, as opposed to Bad Mold.
What's his first
Good
name?
mold.
Oh.
Weaver boy. At least you've escaped the terror of the Dead Ones. It appears the Crystal Guard has not been so fortunate.
Crystal Guard
I
Dead
don't
Mold.
understand. Why did you not use the Great Scythe?
I didn't want to mess it
The
up.
scythe could save us. No, never, no indeed. Even chaos must fall under its blade.
Only if you want to mess it up.
We could
What
not
are you
do it.
talking about?
To unleash such merciless evil would show us to be no better
Ooh,
than
that
our
is-
enemy.
I don't believe that.
The
Not for a
entire
second.
world would have feared us when it was done. And to have become so much like our enemy was unthinkable.
It's a
Why would you
His
have
own little
nuclear
side
bombs if
story.
you weren't going to use them?
So you didn't use it.
Wow, this guy's...
Best we could hope for was to defend it bravely.
Wait.
But
So you
we
built the
are
ultimate
not
super weapon,
warriors.
and then you had to defend it?
Chaos stole the scythe.
Oh, that's so...
Oh, guys, come
It was
on.
not enough.
Let it fall into the wrong
Remember
hands.
us, my young friend.
I thought this was the end of the game.
Word.
Is this? It feels like it's setting up more conflict.
Yeah, this is the end of the game.
Well,
Chaos.
we abruptly learned about the Great Evil, so I wouldn't be surprised if it abruptly ended.
Above all clarity.
Okay, all right.
Oh, well, that sucks a lot for him.
Appears I can't get there from here.
I'm having trouble just walking around.
It appears I can't get there from here.
How am I supposed to save the world when I can't figure out how to get around the room? Oh.
Hold down. I suppose. Time to backtrack and to close some holes, you know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, in outer space.
Did I go into this one? Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, that was the shepherd one. Wait, could you have just closed all of these holes and left everybody inside of them dead?
He says, I better look around in there first, so...
Okay, good.
I'm actually just gonna go close all the holes. Can I go back through here?
I think I'll stay out of there. That dragon looked rather hungry.
The cat sneeze, what do you know?
Like,
It's so weird when that happens. I don't really know what
I
to do.
sort of feel like a super powerful wizard at this point, though. Like, I'm not really afraid of the dragon. Am I wrong?
Are you talking about chaos or the dragon? The dragon's not that scary.
Right. Like,
The dragon's
chaos
just
made
sort
a
of
dude
a-
explode. Like, I get that. That's fucked up. But the dragon just sort of, like, flies around and pushes us into holes.
Guys, I got it. I got the note I've been looking for the whole time. Alright, let me... Alright, dude. Guys, I'm floating through purple space.
Purple space.
Well, I only want to see you floating through the purple space. Purple space. Purple space.
They sure give me an indication that I should go to the left. There we go. Let me go ahead and...
Purple space. Purple space. I didn't want to be a part-time weaver.
Welcome, Bobbin. You have joined us here at last.
Where am I?
You are outside the pattern, the
Swan,
home
I
of the
have...
dead, and of those transcended.
The shore
You're also
of
outside
wonder?
of the realm
Yes,
of people
Bobbin,
who have made
a
it
shore of
outside of the
wonder.
transcendence
And you are
zone.
the first to behold it with
You have
mortal
escaped the
eyes.
transultimate anti-secular council of clerics.
You're the very model of a modern transcendent criminal.
Would you like to play me in a rousing game of rock, paper, anti-paper?
Here, Bobbin, we ask only of your earth coin.
Do you have any earth bread? I'm starving.
Your journey has been long.
Here we
and
go.
You must have many questions.
I have many
You're the
questions.
swan that appeared each year on my birthday, aren't you?
You are
No.
new
Clearly
information.
then, I was never sure, but those visits meant so much. My only chance to watch you grow.
So,
You
sir,
see,
if there's
the
like a
elders
bird that
forbade
I
me
see
to
with
set
some
foot on Loom
regularity,
Island just
should I
after you were born.
assume
You
it's...
know
thought
that
you
we
came
were visited
to
by a
visit
swan
me,
on our birthday every
but I
year?
never quite believed it.
Call it a mother's curiosity. For indeed, Loom Child,
Loom
that is who
Child.
I am.
My mother is a swan?
Indeed.
It was
In
totally
looking
gross
back,
with your
however,
father
I
mating
was
with a
Lady
swan.
Signa Threadbare.
Lady
Banished
Signa?
by
Are
the
you
elders
fucking kidding
17
me?
long years
Your
ago
father
for
was
drawing
like,
an
check out
unforeseen
this
infant
staff.
out of the loom. How I've longed to know you, and you to know me, my son.
How I've longed you
Liar.
to...
That's just not true. My mother is buried in the weaver's graveyard.
Nothing is
Dear
true or
Hatchel,
not true
She
anymore.
and the elders put that stone there so you wouldn't ask too many questions.
Lemeo.
Wait, so
Hetchel
Hetchel
vowed to protect you forever,
was-
Bobbin.
Hetchel was the black
She
swan.
is my dearest friend, and she loves
Oh.
you very much.
She
But
just
I
doesn't
fear
like
her
it when
love
you
has
ask
driven her to
questions, Bobbin.
recklessness.
What do you mean? Where is she?
She flew off to Loom Island to confront the dead ones.
The dead ones
this
are after
Loom
her.
Dead
Hetchel, they're after my son.
Who's what?
They want the loom itself. If Chaos masters its secrets, the pattern will be hers to control.
Who's her?
Hetchel plans to
Hetchel?
destroy the loom if Chaos doesn't
Chaos?
consume her.
Hold on, I've a little bit more to go.
You won't get far in that direction.
What?
The loom lies beyond the lake. No, you must try a more subtle strategy.
Oh god, is this gonna turn into him being
What
a
do you
swan?
propose?
Yes.
The dead ones
Can we just
move between
unswan
the
her?
holes your bishop friend rent in the pattern.
Unswan the
Ugh.
fucking lot of them.
This is what happens when you
That's
go
it?
too far.
Wait, that's it? I feel like she's halfway done.
Nope. You gotta swim through some holes, buddy boy.
They're just like mine.
Dude, Bobbin is a dumb person. Just like, oh no! Chaos is destroying the whole world! And it's like, her eyes are like mine, isn't that neat? I've got the eyes of a swan, isn't it? You know what? I'm gonna turn into a person.
Yes, unswan her.
She'll die. She's gonna starve of air. Suffocate.
Swans. Yeah, swans don't breathe there.
Okay, wait, so this is C, D, E, F, G, A,
Kadef.
B, C, so this is B. So, shit.
Ba.
What's the fucking song that kept getting played? Is that actually?
Turn him green.
I need to choose my drafts more carefully.
Do I just go to the left? Is this it? Yep.
Just keep going. Just go left. Just fucking go left.
I'm getting
The loom is
confused.
stage left, Bobbin.
Woo! Wait.
Meanwhile,
Oh no, the anvil is attacking.
it's the
Is that the
Sycorax
anvil?
ship.
I don't even.
Can I just go back out? I'd better not go this way. Oh, look at these! They just bent the gravestones out. Oh!
Oh, what the
Mind
fuck?
yourself, Bobbin. Get your distaff ready. You must unmake the loom now. before chaos takes control.
It's time to
Wait,
turn it
but weren't
into
we
gold.
just-
I just
were we
make it
just-
green and die.
Make it green. Yeah.
Birds and children have no business wielding such power.
Weavers
not
are
wrong.
the only
What is
ones
going
who do
on?
have the right to use this power.
Destiny has blessed you, young threadbare. For you alone will live on to pass your guilt secrets to others more worthy of them.
Well, that sounds good.
I invite you to serve my new empire as advisor.
Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Of course,
We're not
I
gonna get
will
better offer than this.
Oh shit.
expect your full cooperation in this historic exchange of goodwill.
That's what she said.
After all, anything else may bring harm to our relationship.
Wait, why is she so concerned about your relationship?
Heed me now.
Heed me
This is
now.
moving
Other
really
threads
fast.
that will unmake the loom.
Silence.
Boom! Unmake the loom! Bobbin, you alone are the
Say
fruit of the
something,
loom.
please. I need that draft.
Enough! I lose patience in the presence of inferior beings.
With your attitude, you must
Now
lose a lot of
instruct me
patience.
in the use of this fascinating instrument.
That's also what she
My
said.
dead body.
Preference note.
That thread's too
Are you
high
fucking
for
kidding
me.
me?
God damn it! You're
Yeah,
at the
that's for the-
fucking
that's
end
one's
of
for
the
the sequel.
world.
It's the end of the
I
world
need
as
to
we
choose
know
my
it.
draft.
What is the draft?
I weave twine.
I don't know what it fucking is.
I
Do you guys know what it is?
No.
I don't even know what you're trying to do.
Try
I mean, I think
what?
that probably you
Talk to her.
It's not like you're gonna run
Can
out
you
of time.
unswan her?
Her beak moves, but there's nothing, not a sound.
I didn't even fucking
We
hear
don't have a fucking mute spell.
Oh shit.
Maybe she's just not
I
talking.
advise you not to approach me too closely, Weaver boy.
Weaver boy.
Weaver boy.
We've got the swan face song. Can we use that? Like, the game was very insistent about teaching us swan face.
Maybe you should just wait her out.
it's like the I can hold my breath for 10 minutes in Monkey Island.
I haven't played that game.
You haven't played Monkey Island?
No.
Well, dude can hold his breath for 10 minutes.
Nice.
Alright. She silenced her, so I unsilenced her.
Oh, thank
Wait, how the fuck did you have
Now, Bobbin,
unsilent?
quickly.
Wasn't that the thing that I just learned?
Threads you need
Oh,
are
okay.
Ducks are meant to be eaten. Not
Oh!
Well,
I agree with that,
fuck.
actually. Dun, dun, dun,
I
dun,
believe
dun. Oh,
you
shit!
explain the secrets of the loom.
How about heal? Can you heal her?
Wait,
No,
let me
I mean-
Hatchel.
Joel, how are you supposed to heal a delicious dish like that?
Can you eat her? Can you just... I mean, that
Eat her
looks
and her
cool.
knowledge will transfer into you.
Fucking Thanksgiving.
She didn't just cook her, man. She really... There's even some, it's well plated.
Woo! Undone.
Close your eyes now, Bobbin. But keep your ears open. Here descends the third shadow.
I feel like...
That has annoyed me once too often.
Boom.
Boo! Boo!
Now,
Boom!
my esteemed
Oh!
advisor, where were we before we were so rudely distracted?
Hetchel's black feather. She left one behind.
And so she did. I think I shall keep it as a souvenir of our little encounter.
I want that feather. Give it to me.
I don't even... What's going on?
Nothing makes any sense. What I know that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it
Can you-
backwards.
I advise
You're-
you not to approach me too closely.
Dead one. We know that her name is Chaos, right? Why doesn't it just say Chaos?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that you two are married now.
Or was that a metaphor? Was she like, I am Chaos, come at me, bro?
that stick, young fool. Your
That's what she said.
magic can't begin to touch me.
That thread's too high for me.
I'm
Shit.
just a little bobbin.
I don't know what to do now.
What? Okay, so
Can you
there's
trick her?
I advise you.
He was a weaver boy.
I advise you to approach me too closely. We
I find that too entertaining.
Oh, wait, that's to get voice.
throw away that stick,
Wait,
young
so-
fool. Your weaver magic can't
We
begin.
still can't. We can't cast unexplode because it's too high. Is that right?
Yeah.
Try doing some arpeggios.
Throw away that stick,
What about
young
can
fool.
we dull the staff?
Your weaver magic
I guess we can only
begin
target
to
the dead
touch
one.
me.
The dead. Where have I heard that before? Dead one.
I need to choose my drafts more.
Wait,
It's
isn't
just
that...
it's a naming convention. There's dead 1, dead 2, dead 3.
Dead. Oh, dead. I see.
Yeah, see, you get it?
So this is the first iteration. We're gonna loop through this again.
Can't.
Do 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 do.
Do
So let me...
I advise you not to approach me too closely.
Well, looks like we've reached a stalemate.
right like the last spell. Am I correct in that the explode spell is something? I don't know how notes work.
Throw away that stick, young
Can you go to the right? Try going to the right.
Can we switch?
Oh,
bodies?
shit.
begin to
I need
touch
to cast the spell.
What spell?
This spell. This is the unmaking spell.
Oh,
Right, so...
Don't you need to level up your
Is it-
shit though?
Because this is the spell...
but you're gonna cast it on the loom?
Yeah, because I need to destroy the loom. I cast the spell that Death cast on Ant Bird.
Yeah,
on
but
the
why
loom.
don't you cast it on Death?
I don't know, we just met him. We don't know anything about him.
Loading.
What?
Now loading. End of game sequence.
Oh! Shit. Whoopsie
I don't understand
daisies.
what you did or why you did it, but apparently it was correct.
Bobbin, Bobbin, you did it! The loom is unmade.
Great.
You ignorant fools! Do
God, you're so.
comprehend
I
what
literally
She's
don't.
gaslighting you, Bobbin.
none of us can pass across this rift your weaver mischief has so blindly created? Your
She's a good
punishment
ventriloquist.
is the end of my dream. You will hear for all eternity the cries of those you have abandoned, Bobbin Threadbare.
How did
You
we?
will always know that you have left them under my rule.
We abandon no one. When our side of the pattern is mended, we will return and put an end to your evil.
Come, loom child. It is time for us to begin our destinies anew.
Begin our destinies anew.
I trust you implicitly, Space Bird.
What are you?
Sort of at a loss here.
Leaving so soon, Weaver? I was looking forward
What?
to
But I was.
Oh shit!
He just, is that the scythe?
It's
Did he
like
throw the
yeah,
scythe?
she pulled a Castlevania.
So okay, so wait.
I'm not
okay,
sure.
so
I'm not
chaos-
sure that this all came out as sort of a net positive.
I don't. So, okay, so we ripped another hole in space time.
Inside of the hole, I think he ripped a hole in half.
Okay, so. All right. Okay, so recursive holes in space time, and this time
There's a
Death
swan.
can't pass through the hole,
Yeah.
so we can
Help to point at something first.
I can't
can-
fucking go anywhere.
we can repair the damage that was done
might help.
on this side of the hole in space, and then go back and kill Death because Death is stuck on the other hole. But it seems like Death is
just
stuck in
like
the
Broken
entire
Age,
world,
dude.
right? And we're stuck in Space-Time 6.
Maybe
where
you
we can't
swapped
really do
everything.
anything.
Maybe Death came into the world, and now you're pulling the world out of side of the world.
I can't click
You've
on
gone-
anything.
You've
Wait,
gone completely
oh,
outside.
oh, myself.
Fuck, myself.
Oh
Make
my
yourself.
god! I've been trying to cast things on myself for so long. What, can I just
Literally
now
the entire game.
point it at me?
This is how you do it.
Oh, I suck at
I
transcending.
need to choose my drafts.
If I become a bird, this is gonna suck so hard. Oh, what a disaster.
Fly away while you can, young threadbare.
Space
And
bird.
know that we will most assuredly meet again.
I am ready, Mother. Let's go.
Wait,
what?
is that? Yeah, you know.
Please tell me this is the end, because I know exactly what we're gonna do.
Are you fucking serious?
What the fuck?
Oh, the scythe has become the moon! It's done! It's done! Oh!
It's Steve Purcell, Ken Macklin, Gary Winnick, Steve Purcell, and Mark Ferrari.
Music of Tchaikovsky. Poor Tchaikovsky. Lead tester, Kirk Rolston.
Kirk, they called him, lead tester Kirk. Terry Pratchett, he won the contest. He became the game tester.
Literally. I don't know what's going on.
Produced by George Hammond, Greg Kenna Hunt.
The nymph. That was, well, it's always Lauren Jones, isn't it? All right.
Laura the Color the Nymph. Oh, that's Goodmold, dude. Master Carpenter, Dick Goodmold.
Okay. So.
Russ Stokes, Master Edge Foreman. Chaos, played by Lauren Jones.
Thanks, Tom.
Directed by
Susan Murphy Riger. Ooh.
Recorded by Earwax. All music, special effects.
Earwax Productions.
Okay.
We should go to them tomorrow and be like, what happened, guys?
Adapted from Orson Scott Card.
Holy shit, Orson! Wow. Wow, you know, I didn't know.
I thought that this,
I mean, this is critically acclaimed. Like
You know,
my whole life I've heard about Loom.
You know, I there's something that I want to take the time to do right now. And I think that this makes a lot of special thanks to George Lucas. You know, I heard that he was holding his breath before sitting down to watch episode 7. And I wonder if he did the same when he sat down to play Loom for the first time. I wonder if he's still holding his breath.
Well, you could say that ending kind of unraveled.
Thanks. That was good, Bill.
Okay.
It's time for us to hit Command Q and quilt.
No. You know, Sean, I know that, you know, years 1990, we've recently we've passed a new threshold in technology for development of PC games. Yes. And I'm here with my partner, Bill Grainer. I understand that your company funds innovative story-based adventure games. And
that is correct, sir.
I was wondering if I could pitch to you this idea for a game I have called Loom.
I'm all ears.
Now, Bill, do you want to... I mean, I'm very deferential to you, seeing as you are a business partner of mine in this endeavor. Should we begin by explaining the story to Mr. Bouchard to invest, or should we talk about the game mechanics?
Well, I think first of all we should talk story, because now Mr. Bouchard...
No, that's good.
Ask you a question.
Our players care deeply about the story and the adventure games that they buy.
Okay, so
The first question is: are you familiar with swans? Do you like swans? Do you like knitting or weaving?
Not knitting. To be clear, it's weaving.
Not knitting. Okay. So what you're telling me is that you're gonna bridge the gap
Yeah.
between swans and knitting.
Yeah,
Weaving.
Let me give you a top-down breakdown of everything, and then I want to dive into the story hard.
Great.
So,
all right.
So of course,
Elevator me.
big problem with adventure games, Sean, the inventory, right? You got to keep track of all these items. You start using items on other things. We want to do the next advancement where all you have is a staff, and you play notes by clicking essentially arbitrarily on this staff, and you learn. What the players going to do is they're going to learn songs, so that way they never have an inventory that they can keep track of, or more importantly, refer to if they need it. They got to remember every single song. Now, if they're musically...
That's what we say to ourselves, don't we, Sean? We say every single song.
Every song.
Single song.
He will learn every song.
Single song.
Everyone.
Every single song.
So we really think this is great because we don't have to have the player keep track of items. They don't have to have an inventory. They don't have to try to use items on random objects in the game. We give them a world devoid of interaction with a bunch of music that they have to keep track of from session to session. Now you might be thinking, wow, a 60-hour game. Don't worry, we've thought through this and we made it 3 hours long. So
3 hours. It's like
3
a
hours
movie.
long.
That's smart. No, that's smart.
It's like an unedited film.
Yeah, it's like if the director didn't have to cut anything. That's the movie that we're inspired by. So let me jump right into the story, because I think this is the thing that will really drive the player forward, that will get them excited to learn all the songs. So here's Loom.
The story's gonna pull it together, though.
I mean, it is a game about a story, really.
Right.
We think that games...
Clearly.
We think that games...
Well, I mean, you take an adventure game, you remove the inventory.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now it really is all about the story.
You really get
the
to feel
inventory
it.
was a distraction from the narrative, and I see that you. I mean, that makes sense, right? You remove that distraction.
Yeah.
You're asking people to just memorize songs. That's it.
Right.
So the whole thing is about the story. All right, let's hear it.
I mean, I'm so thrilled to see that you already understand the start of our vision.
I'm on board.
And the thing is that this is a story that's going to be so good that I have a feeling that George Lucas and Steven Spielberg are going to continue to donate money to film production.
Fantastic.
Donate. Not even invest.
And then our hope is that School of Cinematic Arts can develop a growth for video games. That's what we really hope.
A growth, and we're going to need your help.
Sneak in there.
We're going to need your help to get it removed.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm getting sidetracked by 2015.
No.
We're in 1990. Let me pitch to you the story of this game.
Yeah.
It starts out, there's a hooded figure on a hill with no explanation. There's a lot of mystery.
already intrigued.
What's going on? This person starts to wander around, and there's a lot of interactable object. It's a game, and whenever the player clicks on an interactable object, this hooded figure is a little bit of an ass.
Every time.
He starts exploring around.
Every time.
I gotta tell you, I am tired of relatable protagonists.
You don't see his face, and after 10 minutes, you don't want to see it, because this guy's a fucking douchebag. All you know is that he has...
also, it's unwitting. You can tell he's kind of a douchebag accidentally.
Bill, your face is frozen in time. I'm really worried about ruining our pitch. There we go. Okay, so you have this main character, all right? God, Sean, I am so sorry. I know that you came to hear the story of the game. I just get really excited about the fact that it's an interactive medium. Let me actually tell you the story.
Yeah.
A hooded figure who you begin to learn is Bobbin Threadbare. One of the best main characters. It's memorable, merchandising opportunities. You don't even need to design the face. You just put cloth on a mannequin.
Think about it.
Bobbin, it's a little on point, isn't it?
We've got some T-shirts lined up. They say "You bobbin." It's like it's a thing that kids would do.
That sounds like the next Got Milk.
I'm so sorry, Sean. I'm so passionate about the business opportunities. I'm getting distracted by. I mean, this whole time you've been asking for story. Let me tell you
let's hear the story. Let's hear the story.
Bobbin walks through...
It has the story, right?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply
all of this is leading up to that.
Okay. We're going to do the story here,
This is all just getting you kind of warmed up. We're just trying to get you going here.
So, Bill, do you mind if I just plow through this. I want to make sure that I don't lose my
I
momentum here.
I wish you would. I've been waiting.
Okay, here's the story. I mean, the stage is set.
I've been waiting with bated breath.
You know that this is a game.
Thought you'd never ask. Sorry.
It's going to be about the story. We've removed all the distractions from the story. It's a story-based game. A mysterious hooded figure, his name is Bobbin Threadbare, he's the protagonist. He begins on a mysterious desert island, which probably he knows, but you don't, but he's going to act like he doesn't. He wanders into a series of small tents, and you go in one, and guess what? This tent is apparently defying the laws of space-time, because it's a fucking cathedral in there. And he goes and he finds the Loom of Fate, and this Loom controls all the possibilities that exist in the entire world. The mother of Bobbin shows up, and she becomes a duck, and everyone else becomes a swan, and they all fly away. And a stick is given to Bobbin. A stick that can play music if he points at places on the stick, but only
It's a coming-of-age tale, really.
Yeah. So what happens is Bobbin then begins to learn songs from seagulls that he uses on a clam. The clam opens up, and he goes, oh shit, I can open the whole sky. And he does, and this propels him on a mysterious quest. He learns to turn on lights from owls in the forest. He reads a gravestone. That doesn't matter, but he does.
All just by playing with his stick.
He's just pulling his stick, he's wiggling around his pointed things, he's squeezing it in various locations. He learns an emptying spell, and Bobbin likes the emptying spell, let me tell you. He learns
how various colors.
And then he turns out...
as he manipulates it.
Yeah. Yeah, like...
You getting this, though?
Yeah, it turns out, in this world he discovers the mysterious magic of the stick. It allows him to play songs, to change the world. And if you play it backwards, it does the opposite. Just like in a real song.
Right, no, exactly. Right?
Yeah.
Right? If you take a song that makes you happy, and you play it backwards, it'll make you sad.
Yeah,
that's like...
that's why people love the song Jude, Hey.
Like, Jude, Hey.
Jude, Hey. And Jude, hey.
Like if you said every time it rains, pennies from heaven, and then you do it backwards, like
yeah. Right. Okay.
Sean, I gotta tell you what I liked so far about this story is that you've introduced a couple of
you've intruded into my sense of happiness.
Intriguing, mysterious elements, right? Yeah. But not so many that you would confuse the player and have them be completely baffled, right? Like it's just like there's a couple strange things. It's like Twin Peaks, right? Very hot right now. It's very hot in the next few years. And right? Like it's like a normal thing, except there's a couple weird elements. I like that a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that too.
So what's next?
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. So what happens is Bobbin's beginning to realize that he has mysterious powers, a magic that defines the very fabric of the universe. He can empty things, he can make it green or make it white again. That's the only color he'll ever have power over in his whole life. He can turn straw into gold. He doesn't do that.
Got no, you.
He just doesn't. He has that ability, and when you and you say, "Hey, do that," and he goes, "Why would I do that? Give me something to point at first." He's a douchebag. That's why we need to establish that. So
he's sort of a d-bag.
So upon opening a hole in the sky, a stick falls in the water, and he gets on it. He encounters a tornado that he untwists using the power of his music stick, and he arrives at the Crystal Guard, a mysterious green castled island where people are masturbating a giant scythe.
Okay, alright. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah. This is a stick-based economy.
In this mysterious fortress.
I mean, you're going to explain that eventually, right?
Of course. Already, there's the MacGuffin, there's the weenie at the end of the rainbow.
Right, yeah.
Why did everyone turn into a swan and go? So he's at the Crystal Guard, and they're working it. They're tirelessly.
They're going at it.
Yeah, and he's like,
they're using their special sponges.
Have you seen any swans? and they don't even respond to him. Anyways, he goes outside, he finds some shepherds, and these shepherds are apparently bullies because there's a lot of insecurity among herders. But upon learning invisibility from them, upon helping the sheep become green and saving them from a dragon...
What's happening? What's going on?
Wow, maybe we can just cut Crystal Guard from the story. Listen, we're more than happy to take feedback. We're more than happy to take feedback. You're an expert on this.
I don't think we want it to be any shorter, though. I mean, at 3 hours, we're already delivering a very elegant...
Yeah, no, so there's this dragon, right? There's this dragon. You get
I want more dragon.
Bobbin gets captured by the dragon trying to save these poor herders who were total assholes to him. And by the way, there he met a girl who tried to resurrect a dead baby and said, "Rats, baby dead still." And then off to the dragon's
cave. I missed that part?
Yeah, that was good. Where she's just like, "I'm going to try to heal him." And it didn't work. And you were like, "What?" Wow. And that was the whole conversation.
Pretty dark, actually.
She just, like, is really bad. Like, maybe she's just got a regular stick.
Yeah, she doesn't have your stick.
She doesn't realize it.
She knows the healing song, and she keeps using it, and it doesn't work, and she teaches it to you, and you can just fucking do it. Maybe she's just like went out into the woods and picked up a stick and was like,
and of course it doesn't work because she doesn't have the power of the Loom, which weaves the fabric of the universe, allowing you to play music on a stick known as a draft. That's the lore. Now, of course, this is the 1990s, so stereotypes are really successful in media. Now, you want a stereotype? Guess what this herder's name is? Fleece. What? Boom. Cub.
Fleece
Boom.
herder, yes.
That's
it's
right.
Real good. It's a callback to sort of how when you are working with sheep, oftentimes you'll end up with some fleece in your hands.
Yeah. And
get your hands on some fleece. That's what they say.
I feel like there's a real strong commentary in this game about professionalism and the inevitability in primitive societies of sort of what career path you're going to be on, and that how there's not enough individual autonomy in so like you get named Fleece, right, and that defines your destiny. You get named Bobbin, and you're going to be a weaver. You have no choice.
You get Alfred. You're going to be a butler. Destiny. Yeah, you're going to be a tailor if you're named Leather Pants. Like, that's...
Yes.
We want to drive this home.
Leather Pants in the game?
Yes, Let's
get back to that. We'll come back to that. We're still...
And if you're named Hunter or Tanner, you might just be an American.
Good. Okay, yeah.
Or Kylie.
Bill, let me handle this pitch. I got this pitch,
yeah,
okay? I don't want... I want to get distracted by ideology, which, of course, this is rife with. Bobbin, he's going to get captured by the dragon. He was on the island of Loom, which people are going to find out 5 minutes from the ending. He was on the island of Loom.
Well, that's where
he got through a tornado. There was Crystal Guard.
Of the Loom.
Yeah, Crystal Guard. Doesn't matter. He's jerking aside, done with them, and all of a sudden he's in a dragon's cave. Whoa, and the dragon apparently is just a sweet old woman who's hungry. Oh.
I mean,
Bobbin burns that shit to the ground. She runs out on fire. He's ruthless. He goes out. He meets
cool.
He meets a sleeping man in a graveyard, and it's like, Jesus, why a graveyard? And he's like, I'm tired. His name's Rusty. And then he goes into a giant city that's built in the shape of an anvil. Because guess what? About 2/3 of the way through this story, turns out there's a villain. He wears a green hat. His name's Mandible. Now, what happens is Bobbin's going to go back and forth and 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 back and forth between Rusty and the anvil, Rusty and the anvil, Rusty and the anvil, until he realizes he has to use a spell that has nothing to do with breaking and entering to break and enter. He's going to reflect, which it turns out doesn't mean reflection. Music is subjective. He switches bodies with Rusty. He's sleeping on the ground. He breaks into the anvil. The dragon, who he set on fire, eats fucking Rusty dead. Anyways,
it makes so much sense when you say it. I tried to explain it to someone the other day, and I like it when you say it because it makes so much more sense.
Yeah, I mean, the important thing is that through lines and story forces help push everything going on in a narrative to its logical conclusion.
We used a lot of through lines. That we have at least 5 to 10 through lines in every scene, and the story forces are just, we measured them out sometimes, they're really high.
And you only need 3 through lines to make a ponytail. Think what we can do with 5.
Yeah, we can.
Weaving the threads together fits in perfectly with the narrative of being about a loom and about weaving. So we get into the anvil-shaped city, and guess what? They're building swords. An army. Oh shit! Whoa. Remember that villain, Mandible? That's right, he's getting ready to terrorize the lands, and you realize that's why the swans flew away. At least you think. You're trying to make any connection you can. It's crazy.
It's so obvious, I never would have thought that it would actually be that.
So 9,900...
Neither did Bobbin.
Right. See, 9,999 swords have been forged. See, the 10,000 swords...
very close to an even number.
Right? And of course you can't invade on an odd number, or anything that isn't divisible by some large, easy to reason about number like 1,000 or 10,000. So at 9,999, he makes one of the swords bendy, and everyone's like, "Oh shit, you've ruined the whole invasion!" So they try to lock him away. And remember Hetchel, Black Swan Mother?
I don't.
I don't. She's kind of a. Because we want to include some. We want to include all kinds of demographics here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So the mother.
It's hot right now.
Yeah.
This is a reference that players will definitely get, right?
Yeah. So what Hetchel does is she slides that distaff, the musical draft playing stick, under the door.
Just slide it in.
Just slides it right in there,
he sees it come right through,
like a joint under a bathroom stall in high school or something. Just tries to be subtle
like
about
a worm,
it.
like a worm, sure. Like when a worm comes in there.
Just right in there, just from the core of the apple into the palm of your hand, and it's a musical worm. So from this point, right? Oh my God, you're starting to realize the swans, they left because of the incoming danger of Mandible. Crystal Guard's there, it's just a nice aesthetic, and now they're in the castle making...
The player will definitely realize this, right?
Yeah. The player, oh my God, realizes he needs to escape, but after escaping from being locked up, he gets locked up.
Because he
gets locked up.
There's a twist.
I like that. After getting locked up, he gets out with the staff, and then he gets locked back up, and you know what Mandible does? Lets him out because he doesn't have the staff.
Oh my God.
And then Cobb is there, and Cobb, the henchman of Mandible, suddenly commits suicide in a way that you didn't even know was possible. He looks at you. Boom, done. Can't handle it. Goes out to Mandible. Right. Mandible's pulling open a portal to the land of the dead, so he can use his army of the living and his army of the dead to do just to be evil. I mean, he's only existed for 5 minutes.
He's got one hand on each side, and he's just pulling it wide open.
Yeah, and so
you said wait. This is a 3-hour game.
Big black hole.
Yeah. So this is
like a 30-hour game. It sounds like you're pitching me a 30-hour game.
This is a 3-hour game. No, quick. I mean, like, all the development of Mandible is Green Hat evil, wants to bring the dead about. Just all the beats of his character arc. That's what we're presenting.
So now it sounds like you're pitching me like a 3-minute game.
No,
if the player's good, if the player's good, then he can rattle off the musical notes and he can get through it. It's no problem. We also want to appeal to speedrunners because in the 1990s that's popular.
Yeah, that's true.
Gamers are going to have different, some of them are going to have played a lot of Mario, and at that point, we can't control them at all. They can go as fast as they They're going to have their fingers up and down the staff. They're just going to be working it. It's just spells shooting out, different colors of sheep, stuff like that is going to just...
Great.
So...
Can't control that. They're going to have power gloves.
So 2/3 of the way through... we introduce Mandible. Oh shit, he's a villain. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's all starting to come together, and guess what?
Finally, there's a villain.
He summons death, but it's not death, it's chaos. Chaos kills Mandible. This is the real evil of the world, introduced 7/8 of the way through. 7/8 of the way through. Now keep in mind, 5/16 of the way through, we're going to introduce a character that might be a villain. I don't know. At this pace... player can't expect anything.
No one knows anything.
You don't know. What happens
is coming out of nowhere.
After a dragon pulls a, fraternity-style prank and pushes you into outer space.
Yeah. It's classic.
I mean,
Classic.
It's a classic pratfall into the void.
Yeah, so
I mean, that's just hijinks, right?
Oops. Oops. I fell out of the world. It could happen to you.
My bad. Oh, he's gonna be late for class.
Up some stairs, and then guess what? I lose my footing, and there I go. I'm floating away.
Yeah. So in outside space,
You
Bobbin.
can't even remember me because I never existed. I'm gone.
So Bobbin is floating around. Oh no, he's floating in the depths of space, and there's holes that have been torn open by Mandible, who was briefly here but is totally dead now. He's floating around, and this is where we bring everything together. All the places that Bobbin has visited, he's going to revisit. And remember that spell that Fleece used on a dead baby and the baby stayed dead?
Yeah, I do.
And remember how the player has to remember every song, every fucking song, every single one.
Okay.
Going to use that dead baby song on about 3 different people.
Okay.
Use the dead baby song, close the portal. Use the dead baby song, close the portal. He's going to go back to Crystal Guard. They're going to say, "Did you need to be in this story?" He's going to be like, "The only reason we could have been, we didn't use." And then he dies.
We're kind of winking at ourselves there.
That's just a little bit of recognition that we're more about world building than about plot storytelling.
Yeah, we're not really focused on the plot. We're not really focused on the narrative.
No, I get it.
We think mostly it's about
building a franchise here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a franchise, and so we're thinking that we could do this, get a Saturday morning cartoon. It's called Lumen with a little apostrophe, and they're gonna have it's gonna be the same characters, but we're just gonna do like Beetlejuice. We're gonna make them hip and relatable for kids. And they're gonna be eating hamburgers. They're gonna be skating on skateboards. They're gonna have their staffs.
Can we have Mandible Jr.?
Mandible Jr. It's all about it's about yeah. It's like these kids are they're not grown-ups, but it's like a Muppet Baby thing.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Good.
So
that will make it all make sense.
Yeah, and of course Mandible's son, Underbite, has a lot of. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh during a pitch. No, but there's a lot of potential for the merchandising here. I want to get to the epic conclusion, right? Because
I want to hear.
There's a villain.
I want to hear how you neatly tie all of these threads together.
Of course. After sealing up all the holes in outer space, he has saved 3 people. Well, 2 out of 3, but that's okay. That'll win you pretty much any tournament. Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Using Dead Baby Resurrection on 2 out of the 3.
DBR.
Bobbin floats
up
to a swimming pool full of birds.
Yeah, this is my part. This is the part that I wrote. This is my scene that I wrote.
Yeah, and it's basically a large jacuzzi, and all the swans are sipping on margaritas. Yep. And it turns out these are the swans from the start of the game. That's the crisis on Loom Island, which is finally given a name. That's where they've all been. And one of them's like, "I'm your mom. I loved you. I've missed you. I visited you a lot. I have your eyes."
It's touching. It's family. It's family.
No.
That sounds horrific.
Because a man was aroused by a swan in a forest, and later, Bobbin Threadbare.
I never thought about that, but yeah, there's some.
Wow, if you switch those, like Bobbin Threadbare anagram, you switch them and it becomes Throbbin Bedbear. We can change the name. We're open to feedback. We're open to feedback.
No. We'll come back to that.
Yeah. So Bobbin Threadbare. Disregards everything that this swan says to him, and then suddenly is at the
you
loom.
Should do probably if you think a swan's talking to you. Listen, you got something going on there. You're not going to want to think that you've got everything under control at that point in your life.
That's true.
That's not. No.
All right. Okay.
And so Bobbin goes back to his portal, arrives at the loom, And what's going to happen is the Black Swan, Hetchel, is going to be there. And Chaos, who's actually death. But we're actually going to spell it Chos.
Chos. All right.
Chos. Chos.
That's that masks it a little bit. It gives
it's a European word, you know.
You got to make the player read into it, right? It's not just don't lay it out on your sleeve.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like give it some depth. I like that.
So basically what's going to happen is that Hetchel's like, here's what you need to do, and then Chos is going to silence Hetchel with a song, and you just play it backwards. And then
okay, all right.
And then Chos is going to turn Hetchel into some dinner, and it's delicious, but we don't even give the player the option.
It turns into a chicken. It's kind of a nice homage, because really what I was telling my sister, my sister Gabrielle about this, and she likes to cook, so she serves up chicken dinner, and I say, this is pretty good, I'm writing a game, and she says, oh yeah, you should put this right in there, and I say, you're crazy, but you know what, I brought it
just
in,
my work,
and they brought it in, and this guy here says, you know what, that's what we need right after the silent swan.
So Chos cast turkey on Hetchel, and you cast unturkey.
You turkey,
right, okay.
Unturkey.
Good.
Yeah,
like
you have to use the undress spell on the turkey.
Yeah,
to get rid of the dressing.
And then Chos goes like 1, 2, 3 and plays scissors, and then you, the player, have to play anti-scissors, which is just the exact same thing but backwards.
It's rock, paper, unrock on paper.
Yeah. Right? Unrock beats rock. Unpaper beats paper.
And that's it. That's the game. And so
okay.
in the final thing, Chos casts unmake on the loom, and then Bob.
No, you do that. You unmake. You do.
Thank you. Cast unmake on the bird. And this gives you the power that you need to destroy the entire fabric of the universe.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like there's too much finality to that. Like, what if like there was something left behind, like a token, like one feather. Like
that's good. It's like in that movie Forrest Gump that just came out.
Yeah, like exactly like that. Like let's just take one feather and have him hold on to that, right? Because that's gonna to imply some continuation.
Yeah,
or then we can come back to that feather. We can revisit it.
Yeah, you can even use that for foreplay. It's very flexible what this memento can do in a sequel in Loom 2.
In Loom 2.
Loom 2 is going to be called Scissors on Scissors.
Let's make this story entirely dependent on the existence of Loom 2.
Well, that'll help us. We're thinking that would help us, everybody's going to want that. They're going to be on the edge of their seats.
Yeah.
No, totally. I mean, I feel like the only way to guarantee a sequel is to make it so that the game makes no fucking sense unless there's a sequel.
The sequel is going to be the Rosetta Stone. It's going to be the Rosetta Stone.
Hold the plot hostage. I'm thinking
plot
out
stitch.
Here,
we call it plot stitch.
Sean, I got
plot hostage.
I respect your industry experience, but
okay.
I'm not sure I like the idea of it making no sense. What I like about Loom is how cohesive and clear it is from start to finish.
All right.
Really?
You're the creative.
Is that the way you? Because I thought it was more of a think piece, more of a general, images.
Well, to use the weaving terms, a pastiche of crap.
Oh, pastiche. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Or if it was cooking, it'd be a crepe. It'd be a crepe, a raspberry crepe.
Yeah.
Full of Nutella.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that we can do this. I mean, I'll talk to George, right?
Oh, good. George.
I mean, Orson is probably going to be on board.
Orson, he's my favorite.
Wait, who's Orson? I don't think I'm familiar with Orson yet.
You don't know Orson?
He's an aspiring science fiction author.
Yeah, he's got some real big ideas. Like he hasn't had his break yet.
Right. But he likes children. He's got child sort of space children.
I'm a little concerned because I'm not compelled by his plot that highly trained space children will defeat world-ending bugs. Like, I don't know, that doesn't sound... And the way that they'll do it is that they think that they'll be playing...
Did you get your hands on the manuscript? Because we don't want to give too much away here.
Yeah,
that hasn't come out yet.
And it's weird. There's like technology that doesn't even exist. It's a device that allows you to communicate faster than the speed of light, and it's called the antelope.
The mandible, right? That's why we. That's what we got that from. See,
it's called. Thought antelope was going to be a bigger hit, but you beat me to mandible. That's.
All right.
Well, you know what? It's 9:10, and when we come back, I think we should just do.
Man, I can't believe we made it.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's so sad we have to part.
When we come back, we're gonna close this puppy out. We're on a break.
Back.
Yeah,
I gotta go pee.
Yeah, just get it out. Shake it off. Shake it off.